73-year-old Robert Honchell Jr. is behind bars after allegedly fatally shooting his 73-year-old roommate Everett Yates during an argument early this week. At around 3:55 p.m. on Wednesday the 14th of December, the authorities responded to a home on the 3100 block of Meconico Road in Golden Valley, Arizona, on a reported homicide. When deputies arrived at the residence, they found Everett dead inside from a gunshot wound. During the investigation, detectives learned that Robert shot Everett after the pair got into a heated argument the day prior over a damaged microwave oven. According to the Mojave County Sheriff's Office, Robert told the investigators that he shot Everett while he was sleeping. Robert was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The investigation into the matter continues. A 52-year-old man was arrested after allegedly throwing a Christmas tree at his wife because she asked him to help her out with dinner. At around 7:16 p.m. on the 12th of December, the authorities responded to Richard Atchison's residence, located at 3919 Picayolo Road in Fruitland Park, Florida, regarding an assault. Richard told the investigators that he got into an argument with his wife because she slammed a utensil into hot food, which in turn splashed onto the right side of his face. Richard then lost his temper and began packing a suitcase of clothes. He started walking to his truck and then turned around and told his wife to leave instead because he had been drinking that night. Richard then told police that the fight with his wife was verbal only and that no physical contact was made that evening. Deputies spoke with a woman who said that Richard got angry at her for asking him for help with dinner. The two got into a verbal altercation, at which point she put the spoon in the sink, accidentally splashing Richard and escalating his temper. After Richard came back inside and told the victim to leave, she tried to walk out the door. Richard, however, used both of his hands and pushed her in the shoulder area away from the door, which made her stumble. Feeling shaken about what just happened, the victim went into the living room and sat with a friend who was visiting at the time. Richard then picked up a Christmas tree located in the corner of the room and threw it towards the kitchen, where it broke in half. Richard then allegedly picked up the broken tree and threw it at his wife, hitting her. Terrified, she then ran into the bedroom and closed the door to separate herself from him and to call the authorities. Richard followed and kicked the door as he tried to get in. The woman told police she attempted to run out of the home a couple of times, but Richard kept blocking the exit. When police arrived, he was still yelling at her. Richard was booked into the Lake County Jail later that night on charges of battery, false imprisonment, and violation of injunction. He was released the following day after posting an $8,000 bond. This isn't Richard's first run-in with the law. He's previously been in and out of Lake County Jail 23 times since 1997 on various violations, including 5 for domestic violence. The body of a woman who was found inside a garbage bag by a group of fishermen on the Gulf Coast of Florida last weekend has been identified on Friday the 16th of December. 34-year-old Heather Rose Strickland was found in bedding inside a plastic bag floating in the ocean 13 miles off the coast of Egmont Key at the mouth of Tampa Bay at around 12:40 p.m. on Saturday the 10th of December. A group of underwater fishermen made the horrifying discovery after opening the bag and finding the body of the red-haired woman with green eyes. Due to the advanced stage of decomposition, the fisherman who first saw the victim's body was only able to identify it as a human corpse after seeing a top of bra or bikini strap attached to it. Heather, who also went by the name of Cherry Rose Strickland, was last seen on the 5th of December, leaving the HCA Florida Largo Hospital located at 14th Street Southwest. It's unclear why she was in the hospital, but 5 days later her body was found. The FBI, which has taken over the investigation since her body was found in international waters, said they're treating the case as suspicious. Authorities are awaiting the toxicology report to determine the cause of death for the woman, who was originally from North Florida, but lived in Clearwater and St. Petersburg in the Tampa Bay area for the last 5 years, the FBI said. The investigation into the matter continues.